Hello, everybody. Ray here. Hope everyone is enjoying this great Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful, beautiful day over here in the high desert, and hope it's beautiful over there where you're located, wherever you're located in the world. But today, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my wife, and how I admire her so much, and how she's become a great influence in my life, of course, my kids' life, my family's life. Yes, my wife is her name is Alma, and she is an awesome person. So when we met, this was maybe I want to say 7 years ago. She was waitressing in the restaurant we own now. We're co-owners of a restaurant, and of course I still work for a company delivering groceries to restaurants. I'm a truck driver, and so that's how we met. We met at the restaurant that we are co-owners of now. I was delivering, she was waitressing, and say lovey, we fell in love, and everything worked out well. Well, not so easy, right? Anyways, and the reason why I wanted to talk about my wife today is because when we met, I had about $49 in my bank account. Sure, I made decent money, but all that money was going out into credit cards. I didn't know how to save. I didn't have a plan of growing. I didn't have a plan of creating. Just put it this way: I had no intentions of being where I'm at now 7 years ago when I met my wife. So Alma, she's a great woman. Let me just share a little bit about her. Very good with money. That's one thing that I've learned about when we met, was how important it was, or the importance of saving money, budgeting, and having savings for a rainy day. I didn't think this way. I didn't have this mindset, and I learned this from my wife, and she influenced me in a way that changed my life completely. I have a different mindset because of her, and just knowing what she's accomplished in the time that she was here, since she moved here from Sinaloa, Mexico, is amazing. So back when she lived in Sinaloa, she started working when she was 9 years old, and her and her brothers went to the fields and picked tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever vegetable was in season. And yeah, she started working at such a young age. And at the age of 16 or 17, I believe, she told her mom, you know what, I want to go to the United States of America. And so she came here with nothing, very poor in Sinaloa, really had nothing, no foundation there that they can grow from. But she did have that urge to come to the United States and make a good living, make something of herself. She didn't see herself living in the little ranchito of Sinaloa. So at 16 or 17 years of age, she came here, started working, tried to find any job she can. She even lied to one of the owners of a golf course, saying that she knew how to drive little golf carts, and she ended up crashing one to begin with, which was a funny story. I'm gonna have to get her on this channel and have her explain to you how that happened, but it's a funny story. Anyways, skip forward to when I met her. She was able to she got married, of course, and she had 2 kids, and it didn't work out. She had her heart broken. She wasn't expecting that, and she really had nothing saved, but she was determined. She was really determined to buy her own place and not have any man kick her out like her ex did. Yeah, so her ex kicked her out, and of course she was devastated, right? She had moved in with her brother, and she lived there for about 3 years. She continued to work as a waitress because that's what she was doing when she got kicked out of that house. And she had two young boys that she raised by herself, basically. So she was determined to save enough money, and she told herself, I'm going to buy a house cash. And saving her tips, saving her weekly pay, just saving and still providing for her 2 kids. She was able to save up about $67,000, and at that point she started searching for a house. She found a house here in Hesperia. At that time it was 2011. She bought the house for $57,000, renovated it for another $10,000, so it's a total of $67,000 total investment. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,178 square feet. And guess what? She was able to buy that house cash. No one was going to be able to kick her out anymore. She accomplished something that the majority of the United States cannot accomplish, is buy a property cash, or buy a structure, a house, a primary home cash. And that's why I look up to my wife. She is an amazing person, really is great with money, knows how to save, knows how to budget, and knows how to make money, make more money. And so her and I together as a team, seems like we're unstoppable because of all the accomplishments that we've made throughout these 7 years that we've been together. But in any case, that's just a little bit about my wife and how she's influenced myself and my family and my kids to do better, to think about the future, and she just lets me know that anything is possible, considering where she came from and how she lived when she was young. So anything and everything is possible. My wife, truly an amazing person, and she's truly influenced myself, my family, and our kids. And I want to believe into dreaming big and working hard to accomplish that dream. So hopefully this helps and motivates some of you that are kind of stuck and wondering and wishing you had more. No, wish you had more knowledge so that you can accomplish those dreams. So get out there and learn what you have to learn to be able to accomplish that dream. Again, my wife was able to do it. When we got together, I had $49 to my name. I had a good job. Just, I didn't save any money. I spent every single dime that came in through my job, and no, that's no way of living. It's tough because when you live paycheck to paycheck and an emergency comes up, guess what? You might have to use a credit card, borrow money, which puts you in debt. Now, my wife, very smart, never ever was in debt. She always paid cash for everything. If she couldn't buy it cash, she didn't buy it. She didn't need it. She didn't need to put it on credit. Wow. Just save, budget for a rainy day and set that goal, figure out how much it's going to cost to get there, what expenses you may have, because that's what my wife did. She figured, you know what, if I work these many hours, if I spent just enough money to give my kids a good life, then I can save enough money to give them a better life, by buying our house cash, and at that point not having a mortgage payment, and at that point saving more money to buy another asset. And that's basically how my wife thought, and that's how she thinks, and that's what I've learned by watching her, by listening to her, by her influence. She's amazing. Thank you, God. Thank you for blessing me with one of your most beautiful angels. And this is Ray Ray. Ray Ray out. Have a great Sunday evening, guys. Love y'all. We'll talk later.